Okay, let's add two other things to the very last part of bar 8. Let's have a listen again. So let's try and get those drum hits in, I think. It's time to create our drum kit. New instrument, drum kit designer stereo. Now you have a choice here. I think I went for SoCal kit. I think I quite liked the fact that it was quite meaty. So with the pencil tool, I'm just going to sequence that for you, those two hits. So on the last beat of the bar, snare rim shot, which is the loudest snare drum, pencil. Doesn't matter how long you make the event, because it's a one-hit sample, so it will be the same length no matter how long you make it. Oh, I didn't do it quick enough. It's like this. Let's do it without the track. But let's add our other things in. Now, in terms of making the drum sound meaty and powerful, that's something we can add in later when we get into mixing. But in terms of the note events, that's fine. Right, now let's have a look at those horns. So add a new instrument. Let's get in our EXS24. Create that. Now, I know what I'm looking for is funk horns. Now, your menu might look different to mine. I'll tell you what we'll do here. So we'll close this. Let's just go to the library here and type in horns. And we've got to do a big list. We've got funk horn section. Right. Let's use that for now. Close the library. Two stabs on D4, no, D3 and D4. Let's use the pencil tool to put those in. We could afford to make that one a bit longer. Now, on its own, not a great sound. I'm going to thicken up the texture. This button here allows me to create a duplicate of this. So I'm going to create a duplicate of the track. Nothing in there yet, that's fine. Now I don't want the same sound, I want a different sound. So I go to here and, oh, it's there in my list, that's helpful. Live funk horns. So we're going to change that there. And down here, I'm going to introduce a trombone. I think possibly I've got, well, I could type it into search, but I've actually found it straight away. Trombone section staccato. Okay. Now I've done my sequencing, so it's just a case of holding Alt and letting go of the mouse, therefore copying and pasting it twice in a row. Well, that's our intro, pretty much done. There is one more thing that we could add, and that's that sound, that modulation rush that happens, which I'll do in an individual video. It's a bit of icing on the cake, if you will. Don't feel like you have to do it, but might be fun.